two creative giants in video. One powered by pro editing, the other by cutting-edge AI. Which one really delivers? On the left, Final Cut Pro, Apple's legendary professional editing platform. And on the right, Runway ML, the creative AI video platform shaking up 2025. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. So here's our game plan. We're going to look at 1. Platform and integration. Where and how these tools run. 2. Features and capabilities. What can you actually do with them? 3. AI capabilities. Oh, this one gets spicy. 4. Output quality. Does your final video look pro or meh? 5. Collaboration. Can you work with teammates easily, or is it a solo vibe? 6. Price. Money always matters. And finally, creative flexibility. How wild can you actually get making videos? Buckle up. All right, let's talk platform and integration. So, Final Cut Pro is super locked into the Apple ecosystem. It's a native macOS app, and if you have a beefy Mac or iPad, it takes full advantage. That's sweet if you're an Apple fan, but, and here's the catch, it's Mac only. No Windows, no web version, nada for pros who aren't on the Apple train. Now, Runway ML? This one's wild. It's fully web-based, which means you can run it on, honestly, whatever you want. Windows, Mac, even Chromebooks if you're feeling brave. Plus, it plays nice with other Pro tools like Adobe and, yep, even Final Cut Pro itself. There's API access, real-time team collab. As long as you've got decent internet, you're golden. So for flexibility, Runway ML absolutely takes this round.
Features and capabilities. Coming up, Final Cut Pro is the definition of pro timeline editing. Seriously, color grading, wild effects, fancy titles, all the rich audio tools. If you've got a format, it probably handles it. And ProRes, HDR, yeah, the works. The only thing it's missing? Built-in AI generation. Now, Runway ML has a totally different vibe. You want text-to-video, in-painting, upscaling? It's got it. Lip-syncing, prompt creative stuff, generative goodness? Yup. But if you want hardcore traditional edits, like those multi-layer pro timelines, Runway's a little lighter. So, on raw feature depth, it's close. Classic pro editing versus wild experimental AI. Honestly, gotta call it a tie.
Let's get into AI capabilities. This is where things start to split. Final Cut Pro, again, solid on pro stuff. But when it comes to AI, it's got a couple of handy ML-powered tools like object tracking and noise reduction, but no generative AI, no text-to-video, not even close. Runway ML? This is where it flexes hard. Generative AI video, motion synthesis, you can make entire scenes from text prompts or images. Stable object appearance isn't just a big word. It means your generated characters don't keep morphing all weird mid-shot. Gen 3 Alpha especially is honestly mind-blowing. Sure, there's some fuzz and artifacts here and there, and most outputs hover around 720p, but in the AI world in 2025, that's kinda expected. For straight-up AI, Runway ML totally crushes this category. Oh, and here's something cool you probably didn't know. Runway ML can actually make a whole video clip just from a simple text prompt. Seriously, type it in, hit go, and it generates the scene. Pretty nuts. Meanwhile, Final Cut Pro, it's literally been the standard for Mac video editing for over 2 decades. Whether you care about industry cred or new AI vibes, these are two opposites in the video world. Okay, now output quality. And you know what? Final Cut Pro is just ridiculous here. You can export actual broadcast level stuff. Think 4K, 8K ProRes, insane color and audio control. It's like a digital gold standard for video exports, honestly. Runway ML, meanwhile, is speedy and creative. Your clips come out fast, lots of unique styles. But, and this is important, you're usually looking at 720p tops, and sometimes the realism and physics are sorta off. Like, not unusable, but definitely not cinematic grade. So for polished, pro-level exports, Final Cut is absolutely the winner. Next up, collaboration. So Final Cut Pro lets you share project libraries, XML files, but it's basically a pass the project situation, not like real-time magic with your teammates. Now, Runway ML nails this. Live commenting, instant sharing, project management in the cloud. You want to build out a team workflow, handle versions, keep assets organized. This is absolutely built for that whole creative crew experience. So, big win for Runway ML.
Let's chat price, because honestly, nobody loves spending more. Final Cut Pro is a one-time purchase if you're buying for desktop, $299.99, which is kind of steep, but at least you're not stuck with monthly payments after that. If you're on an iPad, it's a mobile subscription, so watch out for that. Compare that to Runway ML. It's all subscription-based, lots of tier options, and the cool thing? You don't need fancy hardware to get started. But the monthly fees can add up if you're cranking out lots of AI videos. It's really a toss-up. It comes down to what you prefer. Honestly, I gotta call it a tie. And finally, creative flexibility. Final Cut Pro is legend for manual control. Unlimited VFX plugins, you can tweak basically every frame if you've got the patience. But your creative style is sort of locked into traditional video stuff. It feels a bit by the book. Runway ML, though, lets you create videos from prompts, experiment with styles, adapt creatively in ways that'd take ages by hand. The trade-off? Less precision if you want to meticulously edit every little scene. If you love flexing those creative muscles and trying wild new tech, Runway ML's the way to go on this one. So, swinging back, if you're keeping score, Final Cut Pro takes the crown for output quality and ties with Runway ML in feature depth and price. But Runway ML wins for platform flexibility, collaboration, AI superpowers, and wild creativity. It's not even close in those new school categories. So, here's my honest take. Final Cut Pro, that's your go-to for professional editing, immaculate exports, and for anyone delivering actual cinematic work who needs every pixel perfect. Runway ML, it's the move if you want to get creative with AI, brainstorm ideas, pre-visualize, or whip up something wild without sweating all those technical details. They're both awesome, just for totally different workflows. If you want more deep dives into creative tools or the latest in AI video platforms, hit follow. Stay tuned. There's plenty more coming on the future of editing and creator workflows.